Okay, so see, a relationship in Power BI means, suppose when you work in an Excel and you have to connect a multiple Excel, okay, or multiple table with just one main table, then you use a VLOOKUP. As in Power BI, you use a modeling or relationship. Okay, so modeling or relationship is a data connected to the one table to the another table. Like when we connected the table, suppose we have a two types of table under the Power BI. The table is divided into two types. Number first is dim table, and number second is fact table. So dim table is what? Dim table is a dimension table, and fact table is a fact table. Means it is a complete all types of data, all number of transaction, and dim table has only a unique value of transaction. Okay, so I'm going to save first of all this one, desktop, and here. Okay, and now we have a data, then we can export. Suppose, see, this is our data related to retain analysis. Let me open this. See, this is our fact data relating to a date, chain, postcode, category, total unit, total sale price, and cost price. Okay, and dim table we have a buyer wise table. See, category, what are the categories, and buyer suburb is state wise. Okay, manager, and it's a state wide, it's a region wise, and it's a calendar table. Okay, so Pramod, can you listen me?
नो सर।
Why?
तो समझ में तो आ रहा है बट वैसे मतलब समझना चाहिए ना, वो क्लियर नहीं हो रहा है, सब कंसेप्ट नहीं क्लियर हो पा
कंसेप्ट नहीं क्लियर हो रहा, मतलब रीजन?
रहा। मतलब अभी थोड़ा सा मूड भी थोड़ा फ्रेश नहीं है ना, तो इसलिए थोड़ा सा
अच्छा, देखो, कोई नहीं, एक बार
हम्म,
थोड़ा सा ट्राई करके देखो एंड देन देखते हैं, ठीक है? So see, there is a
ओके
listen. Just focus on the like example. Okay, suppose we have one a fact table related to chain, and we have a multiple chain department here, billing and ready wear. Okay, and the second thing is gym table. We have a buyer by retail, manager by retail, country by retail, as well as the calendar table. Okay, so this kind of we have a dim table. So now we are going to export or get data from this file, Excel. Okay, and now our file is here. Now when we click the open, it will connect all the tables into in file. Like see, it's a buyer, dates, manager, region, and sales. We have a 5 table. Then we have to connect all the table together, and directly we have to click on transform. Okay, so when we click on the transform, it's a Power Query editor part is opening. Okay, under which we are making some of the adjustment over column and rows and functions. Okay, so these kind of uh, changes we are done into the like Power Query editor. So then we can prepare our reports on the basis of this editor. Okay, see, when we add the 5 tables or 5 dim table as well as fact table, see, number first is a buyer table. Okay, so buyer table is a category, and you have to remember two things into the every table. When you connect the buyer table, see, the category is woman, man, kid, junior, shoes, intimate, hosiery, accessories, home groceries, and these are the buyer name. And see, there is a data type. Okay, so data type here is a text. This one is a text. ABC means a text. So see, text is a alphabetical order. Means when your data is to alphabetically, then your category or your data type is a text format. See, we have a multiple text format: decimal number, fixed decimal number, whole number, percentage, date and time. When you have a calendar column, then you select to the date and time. When you have a something like country column, you have to select a text. When you have a country code column, you have to select the decimal number. Okay, so this kind of data type we have to select it, otherwise we are not able to maintain the relationship as well as. Okay, so now on the date table we have, see, date table we have a date format. Okay, and on the financial year, see, financial year we have a text format. But tell me, financial year is a text format, is it okay or not? Because financial year is 2015 16, 16 17, 18 17 18, and financial quarter is 2016 quarter 3, quarter 4, quarter 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And financial month is a text column, see, whole number column. Okay, so no need to worry, it's okay. Now date is always a date, because we have to use this date as well as this month only. This is our just a data. And let into manager, we have a super means it's a state wise, region wise, and it's a postal code. Postal code is a country wise, postal code is a different. And the manager, okay, see, this is the manager name. Now we have a region wise like state, suburb, and postcode. And the final one, we have a sales data related to date, chain, postcode, category, total unit, sales price, and cost price. So tell me, here we have a sales price, cost price per unit. If we need a total sales, then how to calculate total sales? It's just a very common question, how to calculate the total sales, because sometimes you don't have a total sales every time, total cost every time, gross profit every time. So you have to connect the table with each of the following item, and they add the column for the making the sales and cost on the basis of this. So see, under this query editor, we have a one more column is a here is a add column. Okay, then you have to add a custom column. So when you click on the custom column, it will open this kind of window. For this, you have to maintain your sales, cost, as well as profit, and whatever what you want in the future, you have to connect with a custom column, and it will add a column. Okay, so this kind of procedure, it will add a column in your data, and it means it's loading your file. So you have also knowledge about this kind of data. So I need to just connect with this add custom column and write the name is total sales. Total sales. And how to connect the total sales? See, we have a sales price per unit. Double click on it. Okay, sales price per unit and multiply by, okay, total unit. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Yeah, so sales, let me again download it. Total sales means the sales price multiplied by total unit. Okay, so sales price multiplied by total unit is return the value of total sales amount per line. Then we click on the OK. See, our total sales value is when you add this total sales price 2.78 multiplied by total unit 175, your total sales price is 486.85. As well as now we have a cost price, so we need to also connect a cost. And how to collect the cost? See, here we have an example edited to total cost. COST, total cost, and total cost we have a cost price multiplied by total unit. So we have a cost price multiplied by total unit and click on OK. See, your total cost is ready. Now we have to connect a one more thing. See, this kind of things you have to know before making any kind of report. So before making any kind of Power BI report, you have to maintain a map, process map, that what are the requirement you have. Suppose you have a data set and you don't need a total cost column, then why you calculate total cost? Okay, you don't need to connect. But suppose in the data set, suppose in the map side, you have to need a calculate of gross profit. But tell me, under this example, if we don't calculate the total cost, then how to calculate the gross profit? So this kind of is an implicit question we have in a data set. Okay, suppose now we have a total sales, total cost. Now we have to calculate a gross profit. Okay, so gross profit margin we have a one more column is a custom column, and we have to write it here, gross profit margin. And how to calculate the gross profit? Total sales minus total cost. Simple. And click on OK. Okay. See, when you add this kind of column, okay, the data type is, when you click on here, the data type, go to home tab, data type is any. But we have to choose the total sales, total cost, and gross profit. All three are the numerical form. So we have to choose as a whole number, because when we connect the data, it's return the error regarding the data type. Okay, so that's why we have to maintain a data type as a earlier, as a now. So now we have to select this item. Otherwise, you can directly choose here from as a whole number. Go to here as a choose whole number and go to here, choose from here whole number, or you can directly change the number from here. So there is a two types you have to change. Now, second thing we have changed all three data is here. Okay, so now we have a date, chain, postal code, category, total unit, sales price, cost price, total sales, total cost, and total gross profit margin. Okay, so now we have a one more thing like related to region table. See, postal code. So postal code we have as a postal date. Okay, so we have to group by, we have to change the postal code as a number. So now we have to go to here, and here is a one more option related to, let me do it. Where is the option? Just a minute. Okay, no worry. We can directly close and apply, and then we can change the data into the data set as well. See, all the files are loaded into the Power BI after the changing of Power Query Editor. Okay, so you have any doubt? Pooja, Pradeep, Pramod, sorry. Hi, Jasraj. Good morning. Can you hear me? Kiran, can you hear me? Pramod?
Yeah.
So, any doubt related to this? Related to like,
No doubts.
okay. So now we have to move into our further step. So under the buyer table, see, when you load the buyer table, it will connect all the data, all the columns we have. Okay. So now, first of all, we have to go the region table and see the postal code. The postal code is a value as a sum, but we don't need a sum. So you have to go to here, and from here you have to don't summarize. Okay, means we don't need a sum, this kind of, we have to categorize as a postal code. Means when you locate the map, your postal code will be located as a country. See, there is a country map, country sign is here. So now with the same thing, under the manager tab also, you have a one postcode, so you can directly go to the don't summarize. Okay, and data category you can use the postal code as a country. Because why we use this kind of data type changes, because when you make the countries in the graph, okay, in the sorry, in the map chart, then you maintain, suppose you have to tell us the graph that postal code is a country. So how to tell us the graph the postal code is a country? Here data type is a don't summarize and postal code is a country location wise. Okay, see, under the date table, we have a one more thing. Financial month, if you see, it is a sum. Okay, but we don't need a sum of financial month. Why we need a sum? So we don't need a sum. Then we click on here and don't summarize only. Category is any no worry, but we have to don't summarize of financial month as well as. Now you have to use one more thing, like go to the manager tab. Suburb. Suburb is one of the location, I think. See, click and it's a don't summarize and you have to choose the data query from, see, state, because it is a state and it's a country wise coastal code and it is a state. So you have to choose the state here. Suburb is a state. Okay. And now under the region tab as well as, because here suburb is state and here also it is a state suburb. Okay. So you have to change the suburb as a state or province, because the data is a same category in all the your fact table as well as a dim table. Then only you can make a relationship tab. Okay, so now we are making our second step to maintain a relationship. Just a minute, I will pick up the value with the right thing. So now you have to understand the relationship. Just a minute, I will sort it out. See, we have a one sales table and these four: manager, dates, buyer, and postal and region. These are the dim table. Okay, so why this is a dim table? Because under the manager table we have a unique number of manager or unique number of state we have. Okay, but in the sales table we have a multiple data relating to one of the state or one of the category. Okay, so that is the reason that we connect the sales table with the dim table. And how to connect the sales table and dim table? So you have to connect over here and go to the manage relationship. Okay, see, we have a three relationship already. So first of all we have to connect a region or manager, sales and buyer, sales and manager. Suppose right now we have to use the sales and buyer and click on edit. See, understand the proper statement of relationship. See, the sales table we have a number of categories. Okay, and one category is used a multiple times, means intimate, accessories, and one category is used its multiple times. But under the buyer table we have a total unique number of category, like women's, men's, kids. This kind of is a unique number of categories. So we have to connect a many location with the one, means the relationship is called as many to one. Okay, so there is a reason is coordinated is many to one, and here the cross filter direction is single. So what is the meaning of single and what is the meaning of both? Okay, so listen, when you are making the visualization in the report view and you have to make one slicer for buyer as well as a sales. Okay, so when you make a slicer over there, suppose if you work only on the basis of buyer slicer, okay, then you use the single. If you use the slicer on the basis of two, like if you create a slicer of this, it will automatically change the buyer as well as, so you have to connect the both. Okay, so these kind of a cross filter we have. But suppose sales table we have a lot of transaction, so we don't need both type of both type of filter of the slicer, because under the slicer, when we connect the sales, okay, so when we connect the buyer, it's a buyer by sales is done, is okay, but sales by buyer is not, is a concept of the Power BI report. Okay, so right now we have to use the single and see if your buyer table is in the upper part and your sales table is the lower part, then the relationship would be changed to one to many, because your buyer table has only the one unique item and your sales table have the multiple unique item, multiple transaction with a one unique item. Like accessories used 100 times in a sales table, intimate use 100 times in a sales table, so that we have used a one to many relationship. So understand it into two relationships. See, under the sales table, because sales table is the upper part and buyer table is the lower part, then we connect the many to one. But yes, if we connect a one to many, see, it will give you the approach. The cardinality you selected is not valid for the relationship. But yes, when we do the sales, suppose here we do the buyer and here we do the sales. See, then one to many is a okay, one to many is okay. And when you connect to the many to one, see, it says the cardinality you selected is not valid for the relationship. Means your table has a not a many value under the buyer table. So here we have a use of one to many. So this kind of relationship we have to use a one to many or many to one. Many to one is used when when your visualization is connected to the large table to the smaller table, and one to many is used when your data is connected to small table to the large table. So any doubt in this two type of relationship, one to many or many to one? Suppose here you have to select the sales and here you have to select the buyer, then you have to connect, they automatically connect the many to one. And when you select the buyer is here and sales is there, then you automatically connect it to one to many. This is automatically changed, because you have to understand just one thing, that one is what and many is to what. One is what, like one is a unique value, and under the sales table we have a multiple transaction, then it's called as a many. Means one value is connected to the many, but the column name is same. See, category to category. Now it's okay, Kiran.
Yeah.
Now it's done with you.
Yes, done.
So now we have to use this kind of relationship is one to many, because I have choose the buyer table is upper part and sales table is lower part, then it's one to many and then click on OK. Now we have a one more table, one more thing, sales and manager, and click on edit. See, sales table is a large number of table and manager table we have a small number of table. So it doesn't just remember that thing, that large table is connected to the small table only by a many to one. Okay, so many to one. But yes, if you connect it to the manager table to the sales table, then it will automatically connect it to the, see, manager table. See, here is a suburb and it's a not connected. Right now the table is not connected with any type of location, suburb to postcode, because suburb and date is not connected. So we have to use the changes of postcode to postcode. Okay, so this kind of relationship we have to choose every time. So first I click on cancel and close, and I delete all these kind of relationship. Delete. And I will add all the relationship with my on.
सर वो समझ में नहीं आ रहा वो क्या बोलते हैं जो भी करवाया आपने
क्यों, क्या हुआ? इतना
समझ
इजी
में
तो,
नहीं आ रहा क्या हो रहा है अभी
एकदम वॉइस एकदम इजी तो बता रहा हूँ मैं।
मेरे को सर समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या हुआ इतना सब कुछ हो गया
पता नहीं भाई यार, चलो आप समझो, अब मैं दोबारा बताता हूँ। ओके, सी, वी हैव अ
ये जो आपने मतलब अभी बताया था ना जो
हाँ,
रिलेशनशिप जो बना रहे थे अभी वो
हम्म,
बहुत वाला और वो क्या बोलते हैं चीज समझ में नहीं आ रहा मेरे भी
आपका ध्यान कहाँ है भाई? इतने प्यार, इतने इजी तो समझा रहा हूँ, इतने इजी से तो कोई भी नहीं समझा पाता। कोई नहीं, चलो मैं आपको दोबारा बताता हूँ, देखो ध्यान से देखना क्या चीज है, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ। हम ना यहाँ पे गए मैंने रिलेशनशिप में, राइट नाउ वी डोंट हैव एनी रिलेशनशिप, so we have to connect right now postal code and postcode manager and sales table. So we have to go to here under the sales table, we have a postcode. So we have here from sum is the don't summarize and category is the postal code. Now see, postcode we have and we have to connect the postcode is here. Okay. See, the relationship is connected to one to many means under the manager table, we have a postcode for one times only, unique value. But under the sales table, we have a postcode used as well as the number of transactions. Suppose we have to make a one transaction in Germany at the morning, one transaction in Germany at the evening, and one transaction is doing in Germany next day, then next day, then next day. Then there is a low number of transactions in the sales table. But in the manager table, we have only just one transaction. Postcode in Germany is a one. So now we have to connect this kind of table. Okay. See, postcode is connected with the postcode and relationship is many to one because sales table is a higher number of data and manager table we have a unique number of data. So data is connected to many to one. And why we use a single and both? See, अगर आपको कोई एक विजुअलाइजेशन बनाना है, उसके ऊपर आपको स्लाइसर लगाना है, ठीक है, तो आप स्लाइसर पे डिपेंड करोगे कि ये जो स्लाइसर है आपका मैनेजर से डिपेंड करे या सेल से। आप चाहते हो अगर सेल से डिपेंड करे तो आप सिंगल कर दो, मैनेजर से करे तो सिंगल कर दो। अगर आप चाहते हो कि दोनों से डिपेंड करे तो आपको यहाँ पे बोथ सेलेक्ट करना होगा। ठीक है,
ओके,
आप क्लियर है?
हाँ जी।
So now click on OK, and we have to connect all things related to, like date table is connected with the date table because it's a dim table and it's a fact table. Now buyer table, we have a buyer and category, and under the sales table we have only category. So you can directly connect with the category to category. Reason, suppose reason table we have a postcode to postcode. So now its old relationship is one to many, one to many, one to many. So now we have using the one to one means, see, under the manager table, we have a postcode and the region table, we have a postcode. When we click on the postcode to postcode, the relationship is called a one to many. Sorry, one to one. See, one to one means under the manager table, also it's a unique value. Under the region table, also it's a unique value. So we have to connect both these table one to one and connect on the both because we have using the data with the manager as well as and the region as well as. So here we want to filter from both the table like manager as well as region and click on OK. See, when your table is connected to the one table and one table is connected with the many table, it table is automatically connected with this table. Like A into B and A into C is automatically connected to the B into C. So this kind of relationship A into C and B into A into B is automatically connected to the B into C. Okay, so we don't need to connect the relationship with the reason table to the sales table because it's automatically connected as a union. Because under the mathematics, you have something knowledge about the A into B union and A into C union is connected automatically connected to the B into B union C. So this kind of relationship is also valid in the Power BI. So Kiran, any doubt related to this relationship?
No.
Now you understand
Yes,
proper
it's
about the
yeah,
relationship.
it's all clear.
Okay. So tell me one question. Why we
Okay.
use a one-to-one relationship? Why we use a one-to-one? See this kind of relationship, we use a one-to-one. Why we use?
It's all dimension tables, right?
It's both are the dimension table. See, under the interview question, you have a one question related to this. Like your interviewer is asking you that can we connect the two dimension table in a relationship? First question. Okay. And second question, what are the reason to connect the dimension table? What are the reason to connect the dimension table, or can we connect the dimension table in a relationship? So this kind of question we have asked in the interviewer. So the first question answer is yes, we have to connect all the dim tables together as well as. Second thing, the reason behind this is relationship is called between the dim table to the another dim table is called a one-to-one only. Okay, and why we connect this? Because sometimes we have to connect the fact table with the one dim table and one dim table with the another other sub dim table. Okay, so we have to connect the dim table versus some dim table with the relationship one to one, and the final dim table and the main dim table is connected with the fact table with a many to one or one to many. So this kind of answer you have to given your manager, then you are automatically selected for this relationship example. Okay.
Okay.
प्रमोद, आपको समझ में आया ये चीज कि वाई हम वन टू वन क्यों करते हैं, मैनी टू वन क्यों करते हैं? हेलो
हेलो
जी, आपको समझ में आया प्रमोद कि हम वन टू वन और मैनी टू वन क्यों करते हैं?
सर, 1-to-1 तो एक दूसरे को कनेक्ट करने के लिए करते हैं ना सर।
सर सारी फाइलें हम कनेक्ट ही करने को करते हैं, बट वन टू वन और मैनी टू वन का रीजन बिहाइंड क्या है, इसके बीच में क्या रीजन है? देखो, मैनी टू वन हम तब करते हैं जब हमारे पास दो फैक्ट टेबल एज वेल एज अ डिम टेबल है। वन टू वन हम तब करते हैं जब हमारे पास दोनों की दोनों जो टेबल है कनेक्शन के लिए वो डिम टेबल है, जिसके अंदर यूनिक नंबर ऑफ वैल्यू। Under the reason we have a postcode and postcode we have a unique value. Under the manager we have also a postcode and postcode we have a unique value. But under the sales table we have a postcode. It has a number of items, number of value. One unique value is the number of times. Means Germany is located into number of times. Australia is located into number of times. India is located into number of times. So that is the reason to use of one to one or many to one. Okay. So now
ओके सर।
under the 2 or 3 minutes the meeting will be over. So after that you can connect the meeting again on this same, and then we can work on the visualization tool after this. Okay, Kiran and Pramod. And
Yeah, okay.
ओके सर।
so any doubt related to till this, what is the buyer table, date, connection, relationship? Because I think relationship is very important tool, and from the next class, post tomorrow class, we have to use some of the DAX function as well as some of the measure, advanced measure. We are doing some basic measure, and after that we are doing next 2 weekend we are done with DAX measure and the advanced type of relationship as well as. Okay, so just to, break for 2 minutes. After that we can start the session again. Okay, so I will stop the sharing as well as the recording. I stop.